Hey guys, what's up? I know the webcam's a little messed up, but today I wanted to talk a little bit about share size, man, and what does it mean when we're using big share size and we're following the game plan we would normally follow when we are trading as if we're using small size, right? When we're trading well, respecting our rules, getting in where we need to get in, get out where we need to get out, and we're using bigger size, right? You're very disciplined towards what's working for you and you're using bigger size, right? That's what I want to talk about in this video, man. I've been sitting here for the last 30 minutes kind of just looking through my metrics to see what, you know, what's the difference in my trading now versus, a couple months ago, a year ago. And, it's kind of crazy, man. It's really crazy when I sit down here and I look at what type of numbers I'm producing this year with bigger size and what I've produced last year with less size. And of course, we know the market sentiment plays a huge role. We hear it all around the community that 2020, 2021 are some of the best markets ever in all time, right? But I'm looking through here, man, and it's like, wow, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe how, you know, I know we can't go back in time. We can only prepare and look to make change for the future as we get better in the present, right? As we get better today, right? Getting better today for that better tomorrow. But when I look back at the metrics, man, it is unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable. We go back to December 1st to December 31st, right? Guys, take a look at this. It wasn't the best month because I had 8 losing days. And look at my losing days. $305 for 200 for 2040 $2,400 in the red, right? My winning days are at 500, guys, and look at the amount of size that I'm using. I mean, I could have done better here. I could have done better here with having less red days, sure, right? But what I want to focus on is the size. Look at the total average volume here, guys. 19,000 shares per day. I mean, it is insane. I was averaging $500 on my green day, guys, with 19,000 shares per day. Just to put it in comparison, the month this month, right? This month right now hasn't been the best month for me in terms of efficiency. And actually, let's go to the detail section before we switch. Win loss expectation, right? I've this month I made 13,000 total, and I lost about 9,000, right? And I was trading once again. Well, it's saying here 21,000 shares per day on average overall, all of the days, right? For $4,600 in gains, $212 average per day. Guys, 21,000 shares per day. Once again, let's bring that up to now where I'm pushing this bigger size in this slower market, right? When we come to, May of this month, right? May, which is this month. When we come to May and we look, and I know the monthly recap isn't out yet. Well, I guess let's look at last month, right? So we don't ruin the monthly recap. Let's look at last month, April, right? I basically used similar size as I did in April as I did in May, right? In May I'm actually at 84,000 shares, I believe, somewhere there, right? But look at this, guys. I've traded 3 times the size only to see about $80 more in gains. Now, isn't that something else? Isn't that something else? This is nuts, man. Once again, we've had areas where we haven't done our best in terms of retaining profits. Okay, cool. But all in all, if we triple up the size, it shows so much, man, the type of market that we're in. I'm watching back some of these videos from December on these big green days, and it's like I'm in with 300 shares, 400 shares, 500 shares. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, I'm adding in some of them going from 4 to 800 shares, but it is insane, man. Guys, when we talk about getting bigger winners, a lot of it comes down to share size, man. Because if we get this number here, let's say on average, right? On average, if we get this to like 140, 150, let's say we're trading 150,000 shares per day, I definitely believe we will see the gains rise up even more. And when we're in a hot market, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This month we did 15,000 in gains and we lost about 9,000, right? And once again, this is with 77,000 shares per day. Let's check November of last year. November, we did $5,700, guys. Basically the same numbers I did last month with 25,000 shares per day. I mean, it is insane, man. And we did a 14,000 and we lost about 8,600. Just absolutely insanity, man. It is crazy. It is really, really crazy. And when we look at months like January 1 to, January 31st, where we were taking almost no trades, or well, let's say 2 trades per day, look at the numbers here. And I'm looking back at January like, okay, my whole time from Q4 was messing me up. But I believe if I was able to make the adjustment faster, if I was trading now like I was if I was trading like I am now back in January, I feel like we would have had months of 3, 4, 5K, maybe more. You know, the whole time of as you guys will see here, 1 minute was not helping me out at all whatsoever. And as a result, I started taking less trades, trying to figure out what was wrong. We dropped down to 8,900 shares. I mean, how crazy! How crazy, man. Our accuracy was all over the place, very poor. And we were down $125 in the month. My first red month in like over a year. Absolutely crazy, man. Guys, we gotta, when we trade every day, we gotta really pay attention, man. We have to really, really pay attention. When we come back to October, we go to October and we filter 21,000. So you'll see I'm averaging like 20,000 shares. This is an average of 174 a day. We go back to September. I believe this was a slower month. Let's see. Let's check it out. 14,000 shares per day. Man, this is absolutely nuts, man. This is absolutely insanity. Wow. I'm not upset about any of this. I was doing my best at the time, I feel. And here's a month where we did 30,000 shares per day and we're averaging 135. Let's see, how many red days did we have? 16 green days to 5 red days. Let's see, reports view, calendar. Okay, some big red days to start. All right. I think, and you know what? I remember this month. I remember the start of this month at least. At the start of this month, I told myself, hey, big share size every single day. Let's see how we do. I only did it for 3 days. You see this right here? This was 3 days of big share size, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Let's look at the second to the fourth. All right. Let's look at how much shares I average in that time from the second to the fourth. Detailed. 43,000. So double the amount of volume that I was using regularly. Right. Double the amount of volume, but I had some big losses, you guys will see. Right. So interesting, man. So interesting. Let's check July. The summer months of 2020. 27,000 shares for 2K. June 1 to June 30th. 36,000 shares for 6.4K. Very impressive, right? Very impressive. And this month we did and it seems like I managed to give back, I don't know, it seems like around 60% of my profits every time. Like I just can't manage to do better than that. I don't know. Right now the ratio is worse than this. I don't even want to look at it, man. We'll look at it, but jeez. But I think it's absolutely impressive to see, these type of months, man. Huge green day here, very good. 1100. Some small green days mixed in, some red day. I mean, it is insane, man. We come fast forward back to days like today. It's like, man, if I can use 2,000 shares, 3,000 shares on days like today, what could I have done had I been using big size back then? And so right now, I think, I got to just make the most out of this current market that I'm in and just keep working, keep grinding, and, become a better version of myself now so that when the hotter market does come back again, I can be ready to go. I can be ready to go. Well, I want to look at the Discord right here, right? Let's take a look at the Discord. I was watching at a video just now. Right, I was watching at a video just now, and it's like, I can't believe. Which one was it? Was it episode 2? Let's mute the audio. Yeah, it was this episode right here. So I was actually, right in this video, I'm kind of just talking about stuff along the lines of like volume and what to look for, but I want to come back a little bit and let's see, LEDS. Was it this one or another one? LEDS. And this is on June, right? Like when we come back and we look at some of these scalps I'm taking, man. Look at my share size first things. Like look first of all, right? 300 shares, man. 300 shares. All right, let's come back. Where was that beautiful trade? All right, we got a high of 912. Let's come back all the way for that break of 9 initially. There was a very crazy break of 9, I remember here, as we had a few sellers, and then the stock finally ripped over the level. Or am I looking at the wrong video? Let me check the other one really quickly. Let's see. It might have been this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was this one. Right? VTNR. Let's come back. 855. Okay. I know I'm skipping around. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is right here is it. So, I don't remember exactly when this was. June 9th, 2021, if you guys want to go back and watch the live stream. But look at this, right? So I'm talking about, man, what is this? Hey, big shout out to Red to Green and the Mighty Scalper. Big shout out to Beginner Trader as well. Our guy Ross. But all this, I guess this is a new feature YouTube has. Just keep kind of, it's popping up. But anyhow, I'm talking about this resistance that was here for break of 9 on stock GEO, right? It's up 41%, 16 million shares of volume. There's some big sellers at 9, right? Let's fast forward for time here. I believe it's going to bounce a couple times in this range. 902, 902. Where is that breakout? Here we go. So I was mentioning that because the volume profile started to come in like crazy, I took the long, right? Hold up. Let's come back a little bit more. We had buyers right here. 22,000 shares, 9,000 shares, 7,000 shares, 4,500 shares. So when I saw a lot of green coming in on the tape, I was saying I'm going long. And watch this. I have 400 shares. Look at how pretty, look at how beautiful the ABCD pattern is on the 5. And I don't know why. Maybe I was looking at something else. And also, it's like back then I only had one screen. I mean, Marcelo, big shout out to Marcelo for the recommendation of just getting the other monitor, man. Because, now we can look at a bunch of stocks at the same time. Look at this clean pivot right here. And first 5-minute candle to make the new high. I should have already had trades right here. It's a little choppy for entries at the lows, right? We look at this charting right here, although it did pull back the VWAP nicely, but could have been a little tricky. I'm not too sure, right? But anyhow, first 5-minute candle on the 5 to make the new high. Seems like it was around like 850 in this area here. So as this candle surged back up, I should have been already, been aggressive. But anyhows, we do have wicks. I'm not gonna give myself too much of a hard time. Look at this, right? I'm long. I'm long with 400 shares, and I mean, it's just crazy. Like, how many shares you guys think I would take on this stock now? Is the question. How many shares have I been trading on stocks around this price range? Let's say 1,500, maybe even more. You know, imagine being in with 1,500, 2,000 shares, twice the size. I mean, it's still not that big compared to some, you know, some traders I know in terms of how aggressive, we know, and not even just some traders I know. I mean, overall, right? When we talk about the grand scheme of share size, right? But all in all, I'm in. I'm in at 901. I'm back out. I'm back in at 29, and pay attention to how much money I'm already up. I mean, it's like this. This in itself is a solid day. I added, so it breaks over. It breaks over. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, wow, 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 guys. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, let's actually pull up that live stream. Hold on, let's pull up the live stream itself on YouTube. June 9th, was it? June 9th, I believe it's June 9th. YouTube. We got a lot of scrolling to do. Let's go to the actual video and come all the way down. Why not? We have time. We have time. Videos. Okay, videos. Here we go. We have time, man. Let's come all the way down and check out some content, man. June 9th. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get a gauge on the let's get a gauge on the timestamp here. This is on September, so we got a ways to go. This is September. We have a ways to go. June 9th. So there's episode 2. Let's check right here. June 9th. June 17th. Alright, so that ought to be... Oh, okay, it was this episode here. Yeah, I think it was this day here. June 9th. Stock GEO. Your boy got on the earrings and the chain, man. I was out and stunting that day. I can't find my earrings anywhere. I have to buy some more. But anyhow, that's off topic. GEO, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Right here. Oh my god. I mean, I barely skipped forward a little bit. Let's listen in, actually. Let's hear what your boy RT had to say. Back down. So I'm going to be quick on the trade if it does break the level here. I want to see some big buyers, though. 10, 20,000 shares at once to go in at 902. That'll be good if we can get that. 96, 92. Kind of just watching the time and sales. Not even watching the level 2 because I know my entry here. I just need to see big buyers going through at 02 for me to go long. $96. So a stock like this over 02 should move. And I'm long at 2. Watching for an add over 10. $9 my stop right now. Adding at 10. Here we go. There's 28. Watching 29 for an add. Adding at 25. This looks good. Will we get halted somewhere above 50? Okay, I'll unwind there. Seems to be slowing down a bit. But watching 37. Alright. In at 42. 35 my stop right here. Can we hold? Just like that. So over those big sellers, once we linger, it's always a good sign. It's struggling a bit. But let's see if we can get the break of 50. So just like that, boom. This one is going to take off. GEO. Now 951 is my next. Okay here. Guys, look at that sequence. Right? Now imagine if oh my god, oh my goodness. Imagine, I'm up $200 using 400 share blocks. Essentially, I was able to make 50 cents on my total share size, is how I'm going to look at it. Right? Imagine if I'm using 1,500 shares and I'm adding in the same areas like I'm adding, and I'm getting along in the same areas, even if there's a little bit of slippage. But you guys see now, with the big size, when the stocks are about to move and I'm buying quick, I get pretty good fills. So I wouldn't be worried about getting filled with 1,500 shares on a stock that's this liquid. I mean, wow, man, just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy that if I'm gonna continue on this road that I'm going, guys, I'm destined for greatness, man. Because this, even if it takes a year or two, we're gonna keep working on sizing it and being aggressive, even if it's in the slow market, because we're getting it done. And then once we start to see follow through, man, on those days where we had stocks like INDO, when we have stocks like that now, I can't wait to see what it results into, man. We're up $200 with 400 shares, just like that. Here we go. Watching it. Long. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna sell a little too soon. Can we hold? I'm back in at 58. Buying higher. It looks like it's strong, so why not? And there's 75. Do you guys see how I'm letting the trade open up? Oh my god. I mean, wow. But like I said, in January, February, this shit was not working, bro. Like, I kid you not. And it's no secret though, because when we look at the momentum in January and February, we needed to be buying one of two things. Either you needed to be holding longer or selling faster. I think either or would have worked, But if you guys go back to my trading, this is June 9th, 2021. If you go back to my trading before, like if you watch like LEDS, right? If you go back to that other video with LEDS, I think that's like June, it's somewhere in June, right? You'll see that $2,200 day. That one I'm more in and out. But if you go back further in my trading, you'll see that I used to be scalping in and out much quicker versus trying to hold longer like this. But the way how this market was, man, you just needed to hold longer and you would see the bigger move. Look at the continuation on that breakout, man. Clean ABCD. It breaks the pre-market highs. I'm holding through those key levels, and it's going and it's going and it's going. So holding for 20-30 seconds was working extremely well, and I felt like if I had increased my hold time, it would have worked in this market too, I believe, because we've had a lot of stocks where if you're holding for a full minute or two, you can see the follow through, right? Well, let's say you have a wider stop, but because I was already used to getting in and out quick, we have guys in the community right here, Marcelo, Haku, Jason A, guys who are getting in and out quickly. I'm like, yeah, I've already done it before. Might as well go back to that versus trying to hold longer, which I'm a little bit still, let's say at the time is a newer concept. Even still now, like for me to try and hold scalps longer is hard. Holding the dips longer a little bit easier. So man, these days were I don't know what to say, man. I definitely can we say these days are glory days of our trading? It's been beautiful. And can we see them again in the next couple of months or whenever? Here's 77. Back in at 77. Well, 80 actually. Getting to fill 80. Can we hold? Break of 10. Will we see it? It's fighting. Which way we're going to go here? Adding. Looks good. Oh, not quite. Okay. Unwinding both positions. consolidating a little too much right there. Looks like it'll need that 1 minute pullback. That's fine. 50 here for the dip. This right now, if a stock like this is moving like this, I'm watching 50 for the dip. I don't know, or let's even say the pre-market pivot coming across for the 5 minute pullback. If it was really super strong, we could have seen a break of 10 before. And do you hear how I'm speaking? If it's super strong, look at how strong. I mean, if we see this now, jeez. And here I am saying if it was super strong, because at this point it seems like stocks was so strong that they would even break 10. Man, wow. It's like we forget that this was happening, you know. A pullback, but that's fine. Let's see where it pulls back to, and then I'll be watching the next entry. But there's 990, so what does it want to do? Are we going to get a pullback, or is it going to go here? Okay, if we break 10 and hold, I'm increasing my size a little bit here, 500 shares. I'm increasing my size. Well, there might have been an echo. I apologize there. I'm increasing my size a little bit to 500 shares. Oh my god. Yo, oh man, wow. Watching it. Can we break above 10 and hold for an entry? Watching it. There's 10. There's 10, 12. Ooh, it's not going to dip down, so I'm going to miss the trade. We got a high of 24, though. You see, I'm disappointed. Watching this now, with how strong this market was, I should not have even waited for break and hold. I should have been long at 99 as green is coming in, like I was on the other entry at 902. I should have been long at 99 right here, looking for 1001 entry. And if not, it's holding high at 1011, 1009. I needed to buy right there. And I mean, the way how this market is, we want to hold into that halt to 26. I was not holding into any halts, man. Oh man. Whenever this happens again, man, I will be ready, man. I will be ready. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Shares, I'm watching it. Can we break above 10 and hold for an entry? Watching it. There's 10. There's 10, 12. Ooh, it's not going to dip down, so I'm going to miss the trade. We got a high of 24, though. It's getting halted 26. What a strong stock, right? I mean, just like that, once we break those sellers there at, what was that level? You know, a good... Let's see what the resumption is talking about, right? We got halted at like 37. I'm gonna walk you guys through where I would be. I would be buying if I didn't buy where I should have bought. Exact way I wanted to. No trades. So here we go. Here we go. 5 seconds. We're at 10:25. Can we get that higher resumption? Here we go. Okay. Okay, there it is. 10. It opens up and it dips. It opens up and it dips. It looks like to 950 or 960. I should be long for break of 10 here. I don't even need to wait for high of day at 26. Let's see what it does. 26 resumption, a lower resumption, no good. The entry will not come. You see that? You see that right there? It was a little tricky though, because it hesitated. Let's mute the audio for now. It's a little tricky because when it comes up, it resumes at 10, it dips down, right? It resumes at 10, it dips down, and it doesn't quite rip right through. I could have stopped out right there. I would have needed to get back in quickly. Now, can we break over 20? If we break over 20, this must be a long. 25. Oh my, like why am I not long and quickly taking that gain? But you see where it's a little tricky. It's a little it's you know, it okay, we're definitely extended. This is why we don't want to be overly aggressive. And at this point, if I'm using 1,500 shares and I'm trading to the best of my ability, I would have already, in my mind, say, okay, we're halted, volatility will be high, we're green. If we're using 1,500 shares, especially, we're probably green like $1,500 or more. And assuming I'm aggressive enough to take all the entries, right? Which I think right now I am. And let's say I'm like, okay, let's reduce to 800 shares. Let's drop to half size, right? Let's say right here we sold because we saw some red, right? Let's say we sold right there and we took like a 10-cent loss. Okay, cool. We gave back $80. And I mean, it's all relative. It depends on how many shares I would have started off using in the first place. Because, I mean, if I was aggressive enough to be using 2,500 share blocks, I probably could have dropped down to like 1,000 shares, 1,200 shares at this point. But when it gets back to 10, it absolutely shreds, man. Few sellers at 20, and look at the site. These aren't any baby sellers. 80,000 shares, 30,000 shares. It's maybe some false orders as well, but we saw some more green, and right here it's about to go. I'm not seeing big buyers, so I'm guessing this could have been a false order here. Well, okay, this is getting bought up. 5,000, 2,000, 2,000. It absolutely rips through. And look at this is where you definitely want to be in and out, right? It's hard to tell real time, and I could see myself if I'm having that longer hold time and I'm long right here, I could see this becoming a flat trade or even a red trade. But look at the boost, boom! If we aim to sell into that green, that's 41 right there for 20 cents before, and there's time to sell here for break even right before the flush to 78. But I mean, at this point, the stock is so extended, though. It's like you almost expect that it'll have a hard time. Look at how the spreads are opening up like crazy. I'm definitely not going to touch it here. I know for a fact. It's a little too choppy. But we start to see a pullback. Look at the 1 minute setup over 14 right here. Let's see if I'm going to take it. This is where you want to use. If I'm using 2,500 shares, 1,500 shares to start, right here to where you want to size down to like this size now, to let the stock calm down a little bit and then get more aggressive again later once it gives another setup. Let's see if it goes over 14 right here. 10, 14. Will we see something? 14, 17. A little choppy. When this is happening, you want to ease off. It's extended. It needs to pull back. And when we look at pullbacks, hold on. When we look at pullbacks, let's see, 1047. Pre-market's high probably would have been a little too low. Maybe 950, I would say, for the dip. Man, I'm green on another one, 300. With this baby share size, jeez. AEMD. Let's see where I traded AEMD. Looks like it's right here. 1 minute setup. It's curling up. High of day seems to be around 725. Time. The 5 minute candle is young. WISH. Oh, is it WISH? Did I look at the wrong symbol? Or is it a bunch of them moving? Well, it looks like a bunch of stocks were moving on this day. And I was only using one screen like a moron. ROOT. WISH. Pullback. Where's AEMD? This is absolutely insane, man. RHE. Doesn't seem like I'm trading this one though. 97. Okay, spreads are a little too big. 18, 30-cent spreads. So where did I make that 300? The other one. Looks like this is all GEO. It's a $10 stock. High of days at 1160. But big level coming up right here on this 5-minute candle. Looks like it's at $11. So break of 11. I missed the 1 minute. See, this is where if you have multiple screens, you can have this charting up on a different stock. Excuse me, you can have this charting up on a different monitor, a different screen. Have your order entry window ready. That way you don't miss these 1 minute pullbacks. That way you don't miss this pivot over VWAP. I have to buy another screen, man. I have to buy another screen. And, you know, I want to be watching like 8 stocks one time, man. Green, 87. It's holding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh. Woo. Are you guys seeing this? I mean, look at me. I'm so... Man. I look back at these videos. I don't even know. I cringe sometimes. It's like... the E-Trade level 2 is lagging a little bit. But, you know, look at how this thing comes up right here. Alright, look at the time in sales. I'm going to pause. It's already hitting 11. This is where E-Trade's level 2 could have problems when the market is super hot. The stock is so volatile and ripping so fast. This level 2 is so slow. It's not keeping up. It's already hitting 11. Maybe that's why I didn't take the trade. So as more volume is coming in, now it's at 11. Oh no. Looks like I had time to especially, yeah, I had time to get long, bro. Watch, it dips down. It dips to 90. I'll definitely have to be using the DAS platform without a doubt. It dips to... I'll be using the DAS platform to watch the level 2. I don't know if I will put my executions through there though. But we'll see. Alright, it all depends how I want to use the hotkeys, right, in the future. But it dips to 88. It rips back to 11. But right here, this is misleading because we're already hitting 1120. You see that? Look at how... I mean, look at... That was smooth like butter. Wow. But yet again, this is where the dip trades will work and help me out a lot, because when we see a test of 11 like that and we come down and we hold 70, we hold 90, I want to be in on that 1 minute, on that quick dip for the retest. So I can be in at 90 out at 20, 30 cents. It's holding back in at 92, 94, and selling right up there at 30. Jeez. Now, okay, I missed the entry. Can we hold 11.10, 11.15? Is it going to dip? It doesn't even look like it wants to dip. There's some red. Okay, this is a great entry. This is a great entry right here. But I needed to capture the other trades as well. It dips. Green starts to come. It didn't, you know, we pushed all the way to 25, 30. Can we hold 11.15, 11.10? It doesn't dip all the way down. It hits 35, then it drops to 22. And we start to see a hint of green. You guys will realize this is the same exact way I trade the hot resumptions. I'm back long, and oh my goodness, wow, bro, look at this momentum. Can you imagine trading this on light speed? Being a guy like Ross, taking 20,000 shares in all those areas and not missing any of them. No wonder this guy was doing $100,000 days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow. I was also holding longer back here, but still. I mean, jeez. It rips through 50. I add, because I'm aggressive there, but like I'm saying, imagine this with me using 1,500 shares, 2,000 shares. It'll be risky without a doubt. It'll be risky without a doubt. But if I do it over time, I'll be consistent. Man. It was a great ad because that volume was coming at 50, man. Wow. Oh my god. It's like I'm a fanboy here watching this stuff, man. Are you kidding me? And we're dealing with what we're dealing with now? Right now the market sucks. The market sucks looking at this. Wow. My average is 1139. The stock is at 1179. I'm unwinding 1, 2, up 387 on just 1,000 shares over 2 trades there, guys. What would that number be? You know, it's about 37 cents. If I'm using 1,500 share blocks, I'll do the math on my phone right here. If I'm using 1,500 share blocks, it'll be 3,000 shares, right? What's that? 38 cents. 3,000 shares times 0.38. I'd be up $1,100 already on just this stock. That's not to mention the other one that I also traded to make about 50 cents. So if I'm trading the other one, 1,500 shares times 0.5, 750 plus 1,100. I'm up 1,800 on the day, guys. Oh my goodness, man. Is it going to keep going? 12. But, you know, this is where they start to get a little risky because it's extended here. We need the pullback. But if I'm the elite trader like Ross will drop from 20,000 shares down to like 3 or 4,000 shares, maybe 5,000 shares, and still go for this break because he knows the risk is higher, but still wants to protect himself. Okay, if I lose with 5,000 shares, I'm not going to give back a lot of the profits I just made, but I still want to see if this thing is going to go. So a guy like Ross is going to be back in at 12. Look at this push. Like butter. Boom. Oh, hold on. Boom. 12.27. Look at me. I'm buying way too high. I'm buying all the way at 12.20. Oh, and it goes to 50. It looks like it's holding. Wait, hold up. Where did I get filled? No. It came back down. Did I hit 1260? No, 1250. Man, oh man. This, I shouldn't have been trying to hold this one that long, but man, wow. This is just a random day in the summer that I saw from the video I posted in the Discord today for Patty. Absolutely madness, man. Mad. Yo, Jeb Wee, man, I gotta bring out my English accent for this one, eh? Bruv, man. Crazy, man. Mad. Crazy. Maybe I failed at that accent there, I don't know. Jeb, let me know. Bro, but anyhows, I hope you guys are watching to this point. If you are, you know, let's see. I have a brand new wallet here that I'm not using. You know, you guys can type down below wallet. Alright, wallet. Type wallet down below. That's where we'll end this video. What will it look like once we're aggressive, we're sharp, we're not hesitating? And that's what we're working on right now. Being aggressive with share size on these entries. It's kind of crazy to see. I was just using 500 shares on these stocks, man. You know, a few months can make it feel like such a difference, such a long time. You know, SPI was moving, but I wasn't trading it there. So I ended up with 450 on this one. Looks like I took a 1 minute setup there at let's come back. Looks like I took a 1 minute setup at 10:19. It's currently 10:24. Looks like it was a false breakout candle. But looks like I was long in there for the move. Look at the flag. And look at me. Why am I drawing the flag when the stock is coming at the entry? Come on, guy. Look at me. What am I doing? Why am I drawing a trend line at this time? So I got my 300 shares. Green. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Wow. many times am I gonna say wow? But I mean, look at this. Look at this market, man. This, it's no wonder some people don't even want to trade right now. They're going on vacation. I'm in at 98. Immediately, I'm up 20 cents. Can we hold? There's some red. Can we hold? Can we hold above 11? Can we see some more green? It's holding long enough, so I'm going to take it right away with that tight 10-cent stop. Here we go. Can we see it? Churning. But it's holding. It's going higher. 25. It didn't open up, though. It still didn't rip with that green. So I'm back out at 29. Man. Can you imagine the people who are trading these stocks? Like Ross. Perfect example is Ross. 91 million shares. You have a fast platform like Lightspeed where your fills are almost instant because of the liquidity. You're in 20,000 shares. You're up 20, 30 cents. You're adding, and guys like Ross are so much better at accumulating positions, better with hotkeys, better with everything, almost than me. So it's like, I mean, wow. I just got to keep working, man. I just got to keep working. Wow, I'll end this video there, man. Theo. Haku? Wait, Haku was in the chat since back here? Holy smokes. Yo, shout out to Haku, man. Wow, Haku was in the chat since back here. Hassan. Wow, that's interesting. Mr. Anderson, man. Darnell, of course. Darnell been here, man. Darnell, the OG. Kawa and Max. You guys have been here for a while, man. Ricky C. I don't think I see Ricky C. Well, no, I think Ricky C is still around. Man. Oh, man. Wow. Let me click through and see who else was in the chat. It doesn't look like it was that many people back here. Let's go to the end of the video. Was I doing better numbers than Haku? Yo. Oh my goodness. Hey RT, where did you learn trading? Just curious. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Yo. I can't. Wow. This is interesting. Oh my goodness. Back here, the comment section wasn't as active, of course. We grew a lot. Guys, okay, I'm overdoing it. 53 viewers. Yo, Theo, shout out, man. Theo's still around. He comes every now and again. 53 viewers was a record back then, man. Holy shit. Guys, it's been a Relentless Trader. I hope you did enjoy. I hope you watched to the end of the video, man. We started off in Trader View, kind of going back and forth. Big video here. I'm going to post this early Saturday morning. I'm going to actually schedule it to upload. Guys, enjoy the weekend. Study up. Come back fresh for Tuesday morning. Don't forget, Monday is Memorial Day here in the States. Markets are closed. Tuesday morning we'll be back. Let's stay positive. Let's stay excited, man. Trading is risky. Trading is hard. But when we look back at stuff like this, we can only just, feel good. Guys, it's been Relentless Trader. I am signing out.